Hello, everybody. Salutations and welcome. Broadcasting live from parts unknown. I'm Joe Cronin. This is Joe Cronin Show. Chris Tosovich with me. What's up?
What's up?
This is a special edition of State of the WWE episode 13. Episode 13 because it's also going to tie into our Survivor Series predictions. So here we go. Survivor Series. And I think now the pay-per-view, what it means is, will this pay-per-view survive the test and actually sell any pay-per-view buys? I don't think it will. It's not going to survive. Will it be the worst pay-per-view of the year? No, it won't be.
Who will survive?
Yeah, nobody now. I guess if you fast forward, if you rewind, that would be. We were kids and everything. It's the same type of thing when like Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man, when they were good or whatever, had to team up and like against other people. And it's always been like this. It's always been kind of like you're interested in these 4-on-4s and the idea of an elimination or some kind of a tournament elimination thing, but it never is that good really. So even for anybody to say, I heard someone be like, why can't they just do it like they used to do it? Survivor Series was awesome. I don't think Survivor Series
they want midgets? Is that what they mean by that?
Yeah, I don't... Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think Survivor Series was ever that awesome as far as it goes. The only thing, I just have nostalgia for it. Because I remember when they used to do the 4-on-4s? The whole pay-per-view was that. It was kind of cool or whatever, but it actually never was cool. It was actually always kind of just boring. So
yeah, I've never understood why they call it one of the big four, because it just has never felt like a big four to me.
Because it's not that it was the big four, it was just one of the original four. It was the other one, So that's what that's about. So I understand. I feel the same way. I like to have one Survivor Series match now. And that's all you need. But so whatever. That's kind of what we're getting at this pay-per-view anyway. So where's the damn matches? All right, so let's first of all, I didn't see we haven't seen SmackDown yet, so we don't know what's going to happen there. I could look it up probably, but I don't care, to be honest. Raw was terrible. Maybe I'm missing something here because maybe SmackDown will save, in the Raw go-home show. Maybe SmackDown will be the show that we really should have gotten on Raw. Maybe. Do you think that could happen? I don't know.
It's happened in the past, but for Survivor Series, that's kind of a shot in the dark. What are they going to pull out of their ass for the SmackDown before their big four Survivor Series pay-per-view,
Yeah, that's a good point. So, the Intercontinental Championship match, we were talking about why don't they just do it on the pay-per-view? Well, now guess what? They're doing it on the pay-per-view. He's not winning it on the pay-per-view, but he's going to be in the pay-per-view. Biggie Langston versus Curtis Axel in a rematch. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be cool, I think, as long as,
Is that pre-show or actual card?
No, that's the actual card. That's on the actual show. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
Like we got something, finally. Then Kofi Kingston and The Miz are kicking off the pay-per-view. So I would expect... Now, of course you could go... Miz does something dastardly to Kofi and gets a win to try to build him up to be a heel again. That would be a smart move, I think.
If Miz loses, he's going to lose all credibility because
immediately.
He just turned.
Right. So Kofi Kingston versus The Miz. If Kofi just wins, that's the dumbest thing ever, WWE, and you should kill yourselves. So I'm going to expect The Miz to win that match, as you, I think, are.
Or Kofi wins by DQ.
Yeah, maybe, or Miz leaves with a count out or something. You could do that too, but I want to see.
I don't think he would do that. I see him using a weapon or someone maybe helping him out or something like that.
I just hope I hope he wins and then beats the hell out of Kofi.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense. Why is The Miz bad now? What happened?
Because they like The Miz. They have a big boner for The Miz, and if he's not working as a face, they turn him heel, and then when he's not working as a heel, they turn him face, and they'll be doing this until he's too old to wrestle.
I don't think I like him that much. That's what's weird about it, but I don't know. They did give him...
Well, he's always on TV, even when he has nothing to do. Even when other people could use the time better, they still throw him on TV, so...
Yeah, somebody likes him. I guess you're right. All right, so there's the first two matches. Now we start to get into the craziness that nobody gives a crap about. I think I mentioned this on the Raw review. Natalya, the Bellas, the Funkadactyls, JoJo, Eva Marie versus the Divas champion AJ Lee, and who? This is one of those things where I just don't. I'm sorry, I don't care. I do not care. I don't even care to predict it. I mean, it's nothing matters, right? There's no title on the line,
no,
so who
nothing
cares?
Matters.
So, if that's the case, then you probably make the Funkadactyls and Bellas and Natalya win.
I'm going to disagree. I think AJ's team is going to win.
I hope so.
I think that's the only way they can further the feud is if the heels win and then they start splitting them up into one-on-ones in the future. If the faces win, it's just kind of over, and then that's it. And then there's bragging rights versus who won the Survivor Series match versus who has the championship. That's kind of weird.
Well, that's the thing is I don't think that they don't need to win. It's the feel-good moment Survivor Series match, I guess. I don't know. But maybe that's going to be...
The only reason I'm looking forward to it, which I am looking forward to it, is just because I want to see Eva Marie get in the ring and suck a dick. Not literally. I want to see her just do absolutely terrible and maybe get fired. That would be great.
I'd like to see her break an ankle live. How about that on a pay-per-view?
That too, yeah. One of those things.
And she's in the ring with Summer Rae.
Pull a Psycho Sid.
Yeah. No, I don't want to see that. Oh my God. You want to kill me? Holy, I'll throw up all over my TV. So that I don't care about that match. So I'm just gonna go ahead and we'll pick opposites. So I'll pick the good people to win because it's so stupid. The good people will win, I think, but I hope not because I hate the whole team pretty much. Then we have our next Survivor Series style match. Which, by the way, I will say one positive thing. I like this setup. The pre-match, Langston, Curtis Axel, and then you have your two Survivor Series style matches, and then you have your other two main events. So I think that's kind of cool, and I do like that. It's just that there's no way to get around the fact that I don't care. Because it's PG and it's stupid right now, I don't care. What's going to happen? Nothing. So whatever, but I do. On the flip side of that, I like what they did. I would have, if I was looking at a piece of paper, I would say, let's have two main events, and then we'll have our double Survivor Series Classic kind of events. Wow, that sounds awesome. And then we'll defend the Intercontinental title, and then we can have a pre-show match. That's how I would have drawn it up. But it's the quality of these stupid women wrestlers, these divas, that are going to be in the match that is just terrible. That's what I don't like. They
should play the Benny Hill theme during this match.
Right. They should just play musical chairs again. And then whoever's left standing at the end gets raped. So WWE Tag Team Champions Cody Rhodes and Goldust, and the Usos and Rey Mysterio versus the Shield and the Real Americans. And this is cool because I like everybody in this match, I think, for different reasons.
Yeah, it's going to be a good match.
So this could be fun. This could be exciting. Maybe it could be terrible. I don't know. So the Shield, I mean, Cody Rhodes and Goldust are on a pretty big winning streak. But in the end, I have to believe that again. And here's where I feel like you're going to be right. Because you make the heel women Survivor Series match, the women and the heels win, since the good girls are stupid.
Right.
And then you can have the good guys like Goldust and Cody Rhodes and everybody, Rey Mysterio, win their match. So you had the heel Survivor Series loss, the face Survivor Series win, and then also you had the Miz win, and also Biggie Langston retain. So you're kind of on even playing ground going into the CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan match. But anyway, what do you think about that tag team match? I mean about that Survivor Series match.
I think, like we said, it's going to be a great match. As far as predictions go, these are actually kind of tough to predict because you just kind of put some logic to it, which makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, think about put yourself in the shoes that you'll be in on Sunday, and the end of the match happens. How are you going to feel either way? How the fuck is it going to make you, so
I feel like it doesn't matter.
How are they going to get a reaction out of people? What could they possibly do? And I don't know. It's really tough.
I think you can toss the Divas matches up to, it's going to be just a junk. Like, who cares? It's just for the sake of putting them all out there, and it will be junk. It cannot even last long. It will be, like I said, it will be junk. So that won't matter. But what I think the men's match will have the potential to, be a lot of spots and fast-paced moves and tagging, and this move and that thing happens, and then they get splashed on the outside, and then the Shield does this, and then maybe something happens. You know what I mean? So that's going to be exciting, I think, for that reason. But in the end, the winner doesn't matter. Like, it's not going to hurt, anybody either way, regardless. So that's
You don't think anyone's going to get involved, though? You don't think it's going to... You think it's just going to be a clean, straightforward match?
I mean, no. You can have, like, say the Wyatts come out and attack the Shield or something.
Right.
Or screw over the Shield in the end, and it could be crazy. Maybe they come out to just watch or whatever. I don't know.
I'm expecting shenanigans. I'm gonna go with, I think the good guys are gonna win.
Right. Well, yeah. I think definitely. I agree. So good guys win for sure. And I think like you could have something too where the good guys win, and at the end, the Shield's in the ring and they're pissed or whatever, and then all of a sudden the Wyatts' music comes on and they're in the ring and then they have a brawl in the pay-per-view.
Or the good guys win, and the Wyatts come out and destroy the good guys. Even though they won, you still get the heels to get one over on them.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know. So who cares? But you're right. The whole thing is who cares. I think you're going to be right, though, because I think I said, what did I say? I said the good guys divas will win, and the good guys guys will win. And I think you're going to end up being right with the heel divas winning. And then the good guys winning, whatever. This is so stupid. Right. This is the worst ever to review this pay-per-view. So then CM Punk. Let's get down to some real stuff now.
Yeah.
CM Punk and Daniel Bryan versus Rowan and Luke Harper. What's up with that? Like, do you think that... I mean, this is just another one of those... I take it back. This is kind of a little bit of a... Ooh, look what we can do match, you know what I mean? Like, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan together. I mean, they can just...
In order for this match to be good, Eric Rowan needs to step it the fuck up really fast, because Luke Harper's fine. Yeah. Bray Wyatt is even okay. If it was Bray Wyatt and one of the others, I could even say, okay, well, at least CM Punk has his history with Bray Wyatt. Watching him finally get his hands on him in the ring would be kind of cool. But Eric Rowan is really the weak link in the whole team. I mean, you might argue that you think Bray is, but when it comes down to just everything involved, at least Bray, like what he says or hate what he says, at least he says some shit. Eric Rowan is mediocre in the ring and says nothing.
Right, he's just there.
He has to step up his in-ring ability, or he needs to do something interesting. I don't know. He's going to be the crux of whether this match sucks or is awesome.
Yeah. And you're right. And I'm not looking... I got to be honest. I'm not looking for much. I'm just looking for... I'm not looking for this match to be awesome. I'm just going to... What's going to happen is they're there to do some moves and to be cheered, basically. This is to showcase the two hot guys, but to keep them on the sidelines out of the WWE picture until we get into more important time.
Exactly.
So, clearly what WWE has done, and then clearly John Cena's there to also delay, to be the main event right now, while we hold CM Punk and Daniel Bryan in the wings to eventually probably be a big main event coming up. So that being said, some people mention, what if CM Punk turns on Daniel Bryan now, or what if he doesn't? I think it's too early for that. Like, it's too early to start pinning them against each other. Like, if they are going to be at WrestleMania, even if they aren't, whether they are or aren't, it's too early, I think, because we're not even near the Royal Rumble yet. So I don't think...
I could see some foreshadowing, like them bumping into each other, or maybe one of them almost costing the other one the match, or even costing them the match, but not in a terrible way, to where it's like, CM Punk's not going to be pissed if they lose the match, He might be a little irked, especially if it's Daniel Bryan's fault, right. Or vice versa. If CM Punk chases Bray Wyatt away and then gets counted out or something, How
about this? This would be awesome, by the way. They mess up and they lose somehow, and they're kind of upset at each other, but then they give it another go at the next pay-per-view at TLC.
Yeah.
And in a tag team match. And then it happens again, and now they hate each other, and they're really pissed off at each other, and they're just bitching at each other for like weeks on Raw, leading up to the Royal Rumble. And one of them is in the ring on the Royal Rumble when the other one comes out. You know? Like Austin and Bret Hart or something like that.
I can see that.
And they're in the ring, you know, at the Rumble, people would be losing their mind, and they're fighting in the ring, blah, blah, blah.
Especially if they're 1 and 2 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Exactly.
They're fighting each other, then people come out, they work together for a little bit, and then they turn back on each other again.
Mm-hmm. Something like that. I think that'd be cool. I could see that. And then, you know, somebody can win, and then there can be Elimination Chamber, too. So, and someone that then you can make way for one of them to be the heel or the dickhead. And
right.
It's probably going to be Punk that would do that. I can't see Bryan being heel.
I can see them knowing that CM Punk can pull off face or heel perfectly fine. I don't see them having enough faith in Daniel Bryan as a heel to go into WrestleMania as the heel.
Right. Which is so weird because he was the heel and it was weird. I don't know. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but that's an interesting thought. So, but I think unless they do that and make CM Punk and Daniel Bryan lose, which I think would be kind of cool that way, I would probably expect CM Punk, if they're going the other route, then I would probably expect CM Punk and Daniel Bryan just win the match. So I'm going to pick them to just win the match, which would be unfortunate.
I'm going to agree.
Okay. So I agree too. I think it's unfortunate that that's what's going to happen. I'd like what we were just talking about, but whatever. Maybe that will happen. And we'll be wrong, but we'll be happy. The World Heavyweight Championship, John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio. This really is another tough one, in my opinion. John Cena has become the champion. You don't want to make him look weak and lose to Alberto Del Rio after all they've done. We talked about Ricardo coming back and maybe waffling Cena in the head, you know, and then Alberto becomes the champion again because he got screwed over basically by Ricardo, who's now back with Alberto Del Rio. Alberto Del Rio now has the title, and now he can wrestle Rey Mysterio for the title, and John Cena can go back into a maybe a TLC match against Randy Orton or something like that. I don't know. And then then it leads up to John Cena, his only other chances of the Royal Rumble to win the Royal Rumble to face whoever the WWE champion is at the time, and but he can get eliminated in the Rumble, and then he can end up having a feud with anybody without a title being involved, or the Undertaker. So there you go. That's how I would draw it up if it was me. To be honest, I would have John Cena lose, but it would be because of Ricardo hitting him in the head with something on the outside, and the referee didn't see it, and then John Cena lost, but it was complete bullshit. I think we're having a lot of screw job finishes to lots of things, though, is the only problem. And I am very much afraid that will not happen, and that John Cena will just win, because you cannot. No way John Cena loses clean is the answer. We know that,
right?
Right. So
for a fact.
So we know John Cena doesn't lose clean, and we know that he can win clean. So those are the two ways it goes. I'm going to go out on a little bit of a limb and pick Alberto Del Rio to win.
Really?
As I just said, with Ricardo maybe showing up or something happening, because I don't know why Cena has to hold the world title. But here's the thing, too. And also Rey Mysterio's back. And I think that spot is more for him. Now, you mentioned that it could be Rey Mysterio that faces John Cena, which I think is very awesome and very interesting. That would be interesting, actually. We haven't
especially
really seen
because
that.
When you think about it, I mean, it was a while ago, but John Cena kind of screwed Rey Mysterio out of the WWE title for no reason.
Right.
When they had that tournament for the vacant title, Rey Mysterio won the tournament. They didn't even mention John Cena. And then after he won the tournament and he was holding the belt, they were like, okay, well, now you have to fight John Cena for no reason. And then you won. That was it.
That's not a bad thought. I didn't think about that. I mean, I am going on a limb, I think, by picking Alberto, even though what I just mentioned makes sense, because they could still do that same thing I just mentioned, but at TLC and not now. They could still have John Cena win. And have the title and keep him away from the WWE picture, which is what the whole point of him holding the world title is to delay him from getting involved with the WWE title, but also keeping him as kind of like the, he's the man, So, but unfortunately, in my opinion, while John Cena holds the world title, it diminishes the WWE title. To me,
bit.
It really does. It diminishes it. So I don't like it. I really don't like it. So I hope, and I'm going on a limb and saying that Alberto Del Rio wins. Probably a long shot, or probably a little bit of a tough chance of that. But I'm going to go ahead and pick Alberto Del Rio to win that match. Via bullshit, basically.
My dream booking, since you did your dream booking, would be, and I don't think this is going to happen, but it would be John Cena wins clean, but then after the match, Alberto, with the help of someone else, I mean, you said Ricardo, but I think they're really focusing on trying to get Ricardo in the ring as a masked wrestler. I mean, that sounds a little crazy, but he has been doing it in dark matches. I'm thinking maybe Rey Mysterio joins up with Del Rio. Maybe just long enough just to get the title off Cena so that they can fight over it or whatever. But I could see Mysterio helping out Del Rio. Now, what I would like to happen is John Cena wins clean. They attack him after the match and beat his arm so bad that he has to vacate the title.
Okay. That's not a bad idea. What about Ricardo showing up with the mask on, but we don't know who he is,
That would be cool, too.
And then we find out later. Oh, it was Ricardo the whole time. I don't know. Yeah, maybe you're right. I didn't think about that at all. And I was just reading about it the other day, too. I like that, too. I like that. That's good.
I mean, you got to look at what's Ricardo been doing. He's been trying to take out his arm, and it seems like not even just for the match, just in general.
What's going on, everybody?
And he's even going after his good arm on Raw as well.
Right. Yeah. Oh, what's Del Rio been doing? You mean? Yeah. Okay, I get you. You said Ricardo, and I was.
Oh,
like,
sorry. Yeah, I meant Del Rio.
I was like, wait a minute. You're right.
They're all the same. They're all Mexicans.
Yeah, Odo and Del Rio and. Fucking
Tostito.
Los buenos tardes. Tiene sus papeles. Los hamitares. Los matadores. Please don't ever. Please get rid of them. All right, so there you go. There's our Survivor Series predictions. Go to youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show and subscribe to us there. Also, go to Ustream now. We're on Ustream now. Wow. That's where we're going to be doing all our live shows from now on. Until March 2014 when we go live back from YouTube again, I believe, around WrestleMania time. So after Survivor Series, join us on Ustream. And I think the Ustream, what's the damn? The address is on. I'm gonna link on the description box below this video. I'm gonna link it. But just look for Joe Cronin Show.
It's ustream.tv/channel/Joe Cronin Show.
Oh,
I remember.
I'm glad you remember. I don't fucking. I just tell people, go to Ustream and search it. There you go. You'll find it. Cool. And go there and tweet it and Google it and plus it and like it and Facebook it and front fuck it and flip fig it and fucking jizz and dingleberry yourself to death on it. Go ahead and do it. Go do it. It's on Ustream. Ustream, baby. We're live there now. And as we continue with WWE, with State of the WWE, episode number 13. It's unlucky 13, and it's unlucky for Jaron because I'm going to prank him right now. Because I decided to, and that's how I feel. Who were we going to go with? Was hurt? What was that?
Who did we decide on? I forget. What was your initial one? Ric Flair. Just go with Ric Flair.
Just go. Okay, Ric Flair. Ric Flair's dead. Okay. Oh, God. I'm going to be real quiet, too. Like, real... Yeah. Yeah. He's not going to pick up. Watch this. He probably knows about it. Maybe we should have done it earlier when he was awake. He's probably sleeping.
Maybe he's watching us on Ustream.
I don't think he's going to pick up. Oh, man. That would have been great, too. Oh, well. Oh, well. Call failed.
Sharon ruined the show again.
He ruined it. This time he didn't pick up. We didn't think he would last time. Now he's going to know, too, because he's going to listen to this, and he's going to hear the joke, so he can never, ever do that joke now. I mean, I could edit this, but I don't have time. I just want to upload it. Oh, well, maybe he won't listen. Maybe we'll get lucky. You know? Maybe we can prank someone else.
Who do we know? Call one of our listeners.
All right. How about Lorenzo? Who is Lorenzo? Oh, Lorenzo's a great guy. I remember he's from New Orleans. He ain't on, though. Fuck. I forget it. Whatever. Anyway, look, I have to bring the show to a screaming halt. Go to tweet this, by the way. If you have Twitter, tweet this on your Twitter. Tweet this show on your Twitter to everybody. Be like, go listen to this, assholes. Check it out. We're going to be doing pay-per-views pretty soon. I'm pretty sure we're going to try to make you shell out $3 for a few of our special shows. We'll find out who the real listeners are on Ustream. We're thinking of a format for that, but I haven't quite nailed it down yet. I don't know.
We're kind of thinking of maybe doing live commentary for Raw, something like that.
Yeah. I'm thinking...
Like while it's happening.
Yeah, while Raw's going on, our reactions. Mine's... so, you pay to see me throw up, basically, is what it is, Just like, now Natalia's wrestling AJ. Blah! Blah! And you're like, I paid $3 for this. Okay. It will be just like watching a WWE pay-per-view. You'll be like, why the fuck did I do this? It'll be the same thing. But anyway, I think that's it. I mean, that's all. I mean, where are we going to go from here? They
haven't left us much room.
WWE, thank God Survivor Series will be on Sunday. It'll be over. We can move on to the last meaningless pay-per-view, which is WWE TLC. Thank goodness. And then once that pay-per-view is over, I believe we'll start getting into the real deal. We'll start getting into the exciting times of the Royal Rumble, the Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania. And then, of course, the night after WrestleMania on Raw when shit goes crazy. Wherever it's from, it's going to be nuts. I can't wait. Survivor Series live in Boston. I'm in Boston. I still don't know what I'm going to do. I was going to go to the event. I was going to buy a ticket, but I didn't get my paycheck in time. I had a big paycheck coming, and I was gonna go.
Just get a cheap scalped one for the environment. Doesn't matter where you sit, you'll be there at least.
Right, but then I didn't get my laptop fixed, so then I got to come all the way home, and what am I gonna do? I'd like to be there, like talking with people and interviewing them, and like doing press for the show. You know what I mean? Like handing out fucking stickers and shit, and who the Joe Cronin show is, and all that type of stuff.
We need an intern.
Yeah, we need like 3 interns, like who live in Boston. If you know anybody who's in Boston, you want to go down and attack people on our behalf. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Oh boy. But like this video, make sure you stick the thumb up my ass, like that guy said a long time ago. Stick the thumb up my ass. So I have this call from when I used to work at a call center. And I gotta play this. This guy starts this phone call, and he's trying to sell him like one of those get-rich-quick type of things. And this dude goes through like 15 minutes of like saying yes, and he's excited for it, and yes, and he's agreeing to everything. And then just out of nowhere at the end, it's almost like he caught on and realized what was going on, and he like freaks out. He's like, "No! Don't you charge my card, motherfucker!" Like, he just starts going crazy. It's great. Listen, this is the beginning of the call, isn't this?
Coming for you here because, as you heard on our ad...
Oh, I don't know if that's loud enough. Can you hear that?
A little bit. If you can turn it up, it'd be better.
All right, let's see. What can I do?
We're going to be sending you the secrets on how to make money in today's real estate market. These are the secrets that the banks don't want you to know. And we're going to send them out to you absolutely free, and all you have to do is cover a small shipping and handling fee. There's more secrets. All right, last name Hudson.
Yeah, get him out to me.
All right.
Yeah, get him on out to me. And he's all happy. He's happy. You're like, another 11 minutes, he's loving it.
No.
No, what's...
And then all of a sudden, after like 11 minutes of this, he realizes he's being had, I think.
signature authorizing the
No.
transaction.
No.
No what, sir?
No, I'm not giving you no permission to charge this 6 payments of $69 on my account.
Okay, you want me to cancel those 2 services
You
then?
damn right.
Okay, but you're going to have them free off?
Fuck it, I don't want it.
Okay, even free for 30 days?
Fuck it, I don't want it.
All right. What happened here, Albert? You all
Well,
done?
goddamn it, I don't want it. You heard what I said, goddamn it. I don't want it for no 30 days. Cancel the whole goddamn thing, matter of fact. Fuck it, I don't charge none of my goddamn account. Hear me, boy? I'll come up that way, you ready to kick your goddamn ass. Don't charge a goddamn thing to my motherfucking account. And hang up the goddamn phone. If you charge, I'm gonna fine you, motherfucker.
Charge me, gonna find you, motherfucker. Oh my god. I love how he just, I can't play the whole call because he gives his, like, personal stuff out and I don't want to play it. But if you heard the call, it was like, so you want this, right? Yeah, I do. And you'd like this to happen? Yeah, I would. I want to get that and learn how to do that. And he's talking back to him. He was like, well, it's free for the 30 days. And then I just know where he just snaps. Like, it's almost like he actually, at the end, he asked the guy what the name of it was again. And then he asked him again. And then he was like, And then it was like he realized he had called this before and gotten fucked by it like a year ago or something. and you know what I mean? And he did it again, and then he just like flipped out. That's what
hell no, not again!
No, wait a minute. What name is that? What's the name of this? Oh, fuck. No. Hey, Albert, stop calling places. Just go to Burger King and save some money. Feed the pig. You know what I mean? Just what the fuck? All right, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being here. I went to the dark side, by the way. I went over to Google, whatever the fuck it is, so now I can comment with my Google name.
Google Plus.
Stupid YouTube Google Plus. Can that be like the most like anti what it should be? It should be Google fucking annoying. Or what
Google
did
minus.
Yeah, but Jaron saying Google minus a couple weeks ago. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
It is Google minus. It's inhibiting everyone. It's hindering everyone. It's turning everyone off. It's like, oh man, it's just they don't even understand what they're doing. MySpace did this. Like everyone like loved MySpace, and then all of a sudden MySpace was like, let's completely change how everything looks. And then people started being like, I'm going to go onto Facebook. You know,
Didn't Boogie say that he was disabling comments on his videos from now on?
He did. And you know what that made me think of was, well, wait a minute. Because remember, I got flagged before because you couldn't comment on the video. So now what happens when all those people are pissed off that they can't comment because they don't have Google Plus things and they don't know how it works. And they're like, fuck it, flag. You know what I'm saying?
That's some bullshit.
So we're going to get screwed because people can't comment because they're pissed at YouTube or Google. I love you, Google, in a way, but I hate you also. We need to talk about this. You done fucked up, motherfuckers. You done fucked up.
I'll find you!
You done fucked it up, Google. All right. Anyway, I still can't get over looking at Larry Herb, Major Nelson sitting behind Boogie in his home next to a World of Warcraft and Magic poster. Just what the my mind wants to explode on itself. But anyway, so this has been WWE State of the WWE on the Joe Cronin Show. Chris Tosevich is here. I was here. You were here. Thanks for being here. We'll see you Sunday night as soon as the pay-per-view ends, as soon as Survivor Series ends from Boston. We will be live on Ustream. And then, of course, if you missed the live broadcast, it will be uploaded to YouTube on youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. So, good night. Good riddance. Goodbye. And man, Biggie Langston has like D cups. I gotta say. I'm gonna gurgle something for everybody while we leave here.